In this video, I'm going to show you how to quickly learn and memorize Santa Claus Is Coming to Town. Now, this is a beautiful Christmas song, and when you want to play something from memory and by ear, it's important to see chunks of information. What not to do is to look at the chords individually, or going from just one bar to the next. Try and see chunks of information. So for instance, I'm going to show you a chord chart here. We're going to start on chord number 1. We're playing this in the key of C, by the way, so that means mostly the white keys. So chord 1 is C, but I want us to start by playing it as a major 7th. So this is C major 7, right? When you play C, E, G, and B. And then we're going to turn this into C dominant 7, which is almost the same thing. We're just changing one note. The B becomes a B flat. So going from C major 7 to C7, and then this now takes us to chord 4, which is F. But since we're playing jazz, one of the basic things in jazz is most chords are some type of 7th chord. So in chord 4, we're going to play an F major 7. Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. So chord 1, major 7, dominant 7, and then we go to chord 4. So you better watch out, and then it goes to chord 4, right? Once you've played that chord 4, we're going to play what's known as a backdoor dominant. And a backdoor dominant is the chord that's found on the flat 7 in the key of C. If I think of the C major scale, this is note number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 7, but this, the B flat, is flat 7. So if I play a dominant 7th chord there, that has a nice way of resolving and taking us home. Okay, so this is known as a backdoor dominant. This is a regular front door dominant when you go from chord 5 to 1. But when you go from chord flat 7, that's what we call the backdoor dominant. By the way, all these things are things that I cover in my Jazz Piano Fundamentals course. So we cover all types of 7th chords, chord progressions such as the backdoor dominant, and a lot more. And you also learn this step by step, so you really understand what you're doing. So please do check that out. Check that course out. It's going to give you a nice solid foundation for any future jazz playing or any style of your choice. Right, so we said chord 1 is a major 7, turns into dominant 7. We're going to go to chord 4. I'm going to use an inversion. Again, inversion, something I cover in the Jazz Piano Fundamentals. And then we turn this into a backdoor dominant, which obviously takes us home. Okay, so we've got backdoor. What I want to do is to simply repeat what I've done. So I'm going to treat this as a chunk of information. This chord 1, making it a 7th, and then chord 4, backdoor dominant. Okay, so it's really just a 1-4 backdoor dominant. So the chord 1, chord 4, backdoor. I'm going to repeat that. Chord 1, chord 4, dominant. Right? Once I've done that, I'm going to play another very common jazz chord progression known as a turnaround. A turnaround is a nice way to come back home. And in simple terms, a turnaround is chord 3-6-2-5. Sometimes it's 1-6-2-5. Okay, so if I'm in the key of C, chord 3 is E, E minor 7, and then chord 6 is A minor 7, chord 2 is D minor 7, and chord 5, C7. So here's a simple turnaround for you. 3, 6, and then 2, 5, 1. Okay, let me play that using inversions, because inversions help to put the chords in the same neighborhood so that I'm not jumping all over the piano. Right, so 3, 6, and then 2, 5, 1. Okay, so there's a turnaround. So the two chunks of information I've got are, I'm going from chord 1 to a backdoor dominant, and then I do chord 1 again to a backdoor dominant, and this is now going to be followed by a turnaround. Okay, so it's really two things. One to the backdoor dominant, you repeat that, and then you go to a turnaround. So watch this. There's chord 1, right? It's going to a backdoor dominant. There, I repeat it. Now turn around. Santa Claus is coming to town. You play another turnaround. Okay, so my first turnaround, I used chord 3. My second turnaround, I prefer to use chord 1 there. And if you've been watching some of my videos, you know that chord 1 and 3 are interchangeable, so you can replace one with the other. And why? Because they share notes in common. So this is chord 1, right? It's got C, E, G, and B. If I remove that, look, that's chord 3. E, G, B, that's chord 3 in the key of C. Right. So those two can be swapped for each other. So this has the same effect as... Okay, so I'm going to call all this the A section. So just a recap of what it is. It is chord 1 going to a backdoor dominant. We repeat that. Then we play a turnaround and repeat the turnaround. Okay, so we could even break this down to two things. Chord 1 going to the dominant, obviously that's repeated. A turnaround, and obviously that's repeated too. Okay, and that makes your A section. So hopefully that also makes it easy to memorize. Right, so let's try and play that. Let's see if we can do it from memory. I'll count us in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Backdoor dominant. We repeat. And another backdoor dominant followed by a turnaround. Santa Claus is coming to another turnaround. Let's play that A section again. Backdoor. We repeat that whole backdoor vibe. Turn around. Santa Claus. Okay, so when we play the A section the second time, there's a slight variation. Okay, so instead of playing the turnaround twice, we do play the turnaround, but only once this time. So we're playing our 3, 6, 2, 5, and then we land on chord 1, but now we want to go to the B section. Okay, so we could actually simply stay on chord 1. So what I'm going to do in the B section, it's important to know that we are now in a different key. So what key are we in? So we're in the key of F now. And remember, F also functions as chord number 4 in the key of C. So we're really going to the key of 4. So we've gone from our home key, which was 1. Now we're going to the key of 4. So we're in the key of F for now. What this means is, suppose you're playing your Santa Claus Is Coming to Town in a key like E. And so forth. What it means is when you're going to the B section, you go to the key of the 4th. The 4th of E is A. Okay. So the B section goes to the key of 4. Okay, let's go to the key of 4 and figure out what's happening here. So in the key of 4, we're simply going to play a 2-5-1. Okay, so 2-5-1 in the key of F. By the way, the people that either do my coaching or jazz piano fundamentals course know the 2-5-1 in the key of F, because I encourage people to practice this a lot. You can probably play it in inversions already. So there's a 2-5-1. Okay, so in terms of chunks of information, you're simply going to play that twice. 2, 5, 1, and then another 2, 5, 1. Okay, let's see if we can put together all this information. So A section twice, then B section, which is in the key of 4. In our case, that's the key of F. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chord 1 is going to a backdoor dominant. Chord 1 is going to a backdoor dominant, then a turnaround. Santa Claus is coming to town. We repeat the whole thing, right? Turn around. Santa Claus is coming to town. That's it, right? Now the key of 4, 2, 5, 1. You know when you were okay, this B section, also the bridge, right? That's what it's also known as. Once you've played a 2, 5, 1 in the key of 4, you now go to the key of 5 this time, and 5 is G, right? So what we're going to do in the key of G, again, to play a common progression in jazz, the 2, 5, 1. Again, where do I cover this? In the Jazz Piano Fundamentals course, which I encourage you to check out. So here's a 2, 5, 1 in the key of G. Okay, which, surprise, surprise, we're going to play twice. Okay, the only difference is that the second time we don't play the actual G. So we're going to play a 2, 5, 1 the first time. Second time we just play 2, 5. But then something magical happens here because we have to find our way back to our original key, which is the key of C. So we're going to play its 2, 5. The key 2, 5 of C is D minor 7. Okay. So let's just rewind a little bit. What did we say there? So we play in the key of 5, a 2, 5, 1. Then we play a 2, 5, only the 2, 5. Then the 2, 5 of our original key. This takes us home to C. Okay. And not only does it take us home to C, it takes us back to the A section. Backdoor. Turn around. Santa Claus is coming to town. So the form of our piece, or the structure of the song, is A section, B section, and then A section. So it's an A form. Again, a very common form in jazz. A lot of jazz standards follow that structure. Okay, so now that we've got that, by the way, you really have to practice these chords slowly and to think about the chunks of information, like chord 1 going to the back door, 2, 5, 1. 2, 5 in the key of 4, 2, 5 in the key of 5, and then finding your way back to your home key, which is 1. Okay, so I'm going to play through the entire song. I'm going to play with the backing track this time. I'm just going to play the simple chords, hopefully with simple rhythm, unless I can't really control myself. Let's see how this goes. So try and see if you can play along with me. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around. Another turn around. A section again. Back door. Turn around. Santa Claus is coming. Stay on chord 1, 2 time. A 2, 5 in key of 4. And 2, 5 of 4. Then a 2, 5 in the key of 5. Now 2, 5 in our original key, A section. Better watch out. Turn around is coming home right there. Okay, so what I notice with a lot of my students is they're never really satisfied to just play the chords. But you know what? This is exactly where you have to start. So you've got to start by being a very good accompanist. That means you know the chords to the song, you're playing them with a good sense of time. You can play them using different inversions. And then that's going to give you the tools or the skills with which to add the melody on top of that, but not only to add the melody, but to also start creating your own melodies on top of that. So you can't really start, building a house by just placing the windows in the air. You start by building a foundation, that people don't even see. No one looks at a foundation and says, wow, that looks amazing. But I think everybody appreciates a good foundation, because then you've got a solid building. And where do we get this foundation? Well, a good place to get it, Jazz Piano Fundamentals course or my coaching program. Okay, so I'll put the link to these things in the description. So work on those things first. Just get the chords right, think of the structure, play in time, and maybe vary your inversions. Okay, because inversions are really the secret to improvisation. When I'm playing this, and then I start playing things like this. That's just an inversion of chord 1, but I'm playing the notes one by one. Okay, I can't really play that if I don't know my inversions. I could have played. Okay, that's actually the correct chords now for Santa Claus Is Coming to Town, right? So can't really play that if I don't know my inversions. Okay, so practice them, because they're really the secret to you actually reaching your goal. Whatever your goal is in jazz piano playing, the basics, the fundamentals will take you there. All right, so try those diligently, and then only when you've got them, you can start thinking about, hey, hang on, what if I add the melody to it? You don't want to add the melody to nothing or to no foundation. Okay, so I encourage you to try that out. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, a like, and if you've got any questions or comments, please feel free to put them in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. And if you're really interested and serious about taking your playing to the next level and learning step by step in a very logical, well-structured manner, please check out my Jazz Piano Fundamentals course. It will really transform your piano playing. Okay, so please do check it out and practice, practice, practice. I hope to see you in the next video.